One struggle I see over and over again in the people that I work with is their inability to motivate their team. Pete, my team's not motivated. Pete, this individual on my team isn't motivated. Let me share with you one thing that I think you might be overlooking. Hi, my name is Pete Kolash, high performance coach and founder of Operating Excellence. I can't tell you how many times I see it. A business owner or a business leader that struggles to motivate the team or struggles to motivate a key individual on that team. Here's one oversight that I think far too many leaders make. I think most leaders assume that what inspires or motivates them is going to inspire and motivate the team, and I just don't think that that'll hit the mark more times than not. Just because you're inspired by something and you're after something doesn't mean that your team is going to derive that same level of energy and enthusiasm that you will. Now, ideally they will, but I don't want to rely on the ideal as it relates to my team being motivated. Here's one huge oversight. We need to help our team become clear on what they want. You've heard me talk about clarity is power, a lack of clarity is crippling. It's very likely that the folks on your team or the one individual that you can't seem to motivate, the reason why they're not motivated is because they're not clear on what they want. They're not clear on what they're after. Can you imagine waking up day in and day out and lacking clarity? Lacking excitement, lacking vision, lacking enthusiasm for what's meaningful to you and what you're after, right? Can you imagine how that's going to impact your level of motivation day in and day out? And so what I suggested to one of my clients is I said, listen, your key player there is likely unclear as to what it is that they want. So you need to help him to get clear. And what I recommended to him, I'll recommend to you. It's a very simple way of doing this. At every turn of time, let's just say quarterly and monthly. We'll use a quarter as an example. Ask 3 questions. Question number 1, you ask this to your team. You ask this to that individual that you just can't seem to motivate. Question number 1, hey, over the next 3 months, what's the number 1 thing you want to achieve or improve on in your life? And let them know. It could be business related, it could be life related. Ask them that question. It's a focusing question. It says, hey, we've got 3 months. I'm certain that you want to do a lot in your personal life and your professional life as well. What's the number 1 thing that you want to achieve or improve on over the next 3 months? Great question. Question number 2, hey, over the next 3 months, what are the top 3 things that you'd like to achieve or improve on in your personal life? And why are each important? Right, so now you're kind of giving them the arena to run in. It's their personal lives. So what does that mean? Physical health, mental health, spiritual health, relationships, lifestyle. What are the top 3 things that you want to achieve or improve on in your personal life over the next 3 months? And why are each important? In other words, don't let them just say, oh, I want to lose weight. Or I want to get healthier, or I want to improve the relationship with my spouse. Those are all fantastic, but when you ask them the question, why is that so meaningful to you? Now what they're doing is they're attaching a layer of meaning to their goals. And whenever you attach a layer of meaning to anything, the likelihood of you executing and achieving it goes up substantially. Third question, hey, over the next 3 months, what are your top 3 professional goals? And why are they so meaningful to you? Right, so you've given them the number 1, you've given them the personal. Now we want to ask in your professional life, what are your top 3 goals that you'd like to achieve or improve on over the next 3 months, and why are they important to you? And again, don't gloss over, don't skip out on the question, why is it important? Because when we reflect on why something's important, we attach a layer of meaning. And when we attach a layer of meaning, the likelihood of us achieving it goes up substantially. Now all of a sudden, with 3 simple questions, you want to talk about motivation. You've given your team or you've given that individual the gift of clarity, the gift of feeling like they're striving for something that's meaningful or important to them. And maybe they're not able to answer you right on the spot, but give them those questions. Encourage them to go and reflect on them. One of the most powerful questions you can ask someone is, what do you want? And in a sense, it's exactly what you're doing. You're doing it in a little structured way. You're doing it in a way that they're going to feel better, they're going to feel more alive, and they're going to feel more motivated because of it. Let me know how it works.